Hey everyone, it's Anson here from Weekend Garage. Today I'll be showing you guys on how to program your headlights to recognize that it's LED if you've done an upgrade for your vehicle. Regardless if you've gone aftermarket for the whole headlight housing, as you've seen some custom ones out there, there's a couple brands that can do it, or you're just switching out the bulb in your halogen headlights. We're going to make the programming changes so your truck recognizes that it is now LED and not halogen. So it's going to give it the correct voltage and the correct monitoring system on there, so you won't have these issues. We're also going to show you in today's video how to program the tail lights to LED if you decide to change it to the LED bulbs or the whole unit itself. We can change it on just the signaling, the brake lights, the reverse, and even the third brake light up there. We're going to show you guys everything you'll need in today's tutorial and how to do it step by step. Regardless if it's a 1500 to a 5500, the steps are the same. The model vehicle today is a 2020 Ram Rebel. This is the DT version, which is the 5th gen Ram. There's also classics for these model years, but the software portion is going to be the same. If you are upgrading to the adaptive headlights from factory, so let's get started. What you're going to need if your Ram is 2018 plus is a bypass cable and an ALFAOBD reader. All these products are available on our website, weekendgarage.com. It's in the description below. You're also going to need an Android device in order to connect to your vehicle and do the programming. So I'll show you guys how to make the connection in your Ram 1500. So we are the authorized distributor for ALFAOBD in North America. So when you purchase through us, if you're a US resident, it's tax-free and it's free shipping over $99. So we're going to unbox the product. There's the bypass cable and then the OBD reader itself. Whoops, there it goes, right there. It's not focusing, but you can see it there. So this OBD reader is going to plug into the bypass like so. There's no way to mess this up. It only goes in one way, and it's made for each other. So as you can see, there's going to be two connectors, and those two connectors will go underneath the dashboard. This is how you connect it for a Ram 1500 on a 5th gen model. If it's a 2500 or 3500, it's behind the gauge cluster. And if it's a 2018 plus, that is a classic. It's going to be behind the radio unit. Feel free to email us at info@weekendgarage.com if you got any questions. We'll help you guys on your connection. So in order to connect it for this 1500, we're going to look up. I'm going to let it focus. It is right here. So you're going to reach your hand under there and press on the tab and pull it down. That's what these two connections look like. All you gotta do is press on this push tab and pull down. Not on the cable, but on the connector. After you do that, we're gonna grab our bypass cable and plug it right in. It only goes in one way, so there's no way to connect this wrong. So we're gonna make sure it's seated in all the way. After you've done that, we are going to make the connection to our phone. If you've done it correctly, you're going to get a light that's going to indicate power. After that, we're going to hit the start button twice without turning on your engine, or once depending on your year. So we're looking at the start button here. We're going to hit it once. It's going to be an ACC, and then we're going to hit it one more time so it's in run. Now it's going to wake up all the modules that we're going to need to program, and we can make the adjustments. So once you've made the connection, now we're ready for the programming portion. We're going to grab your phone. We're going to go into Bluetooth in the settings, Bluetooth, turn it on. We're going to scroll all the way to the bottom for available devices. And you're going to see Weekend Garage pop up in just a second. There we go. We're going to click on Weekend Garage to pair it with your phone. It's going to ask you for a PIN code. The PIN code is 1234. Once you do that and you scroll up, it's going to be on your paired devices now. So now it's ready for ALFAOBD to recognize this as a registered device. Now we're going to go into the ALFAOBD app, assuming you have this already installed. If you don't, you can check out our website or email us to see how it's done. It's very straightforward. So now we're going to hit the Bluetooth button on the top left. Then we click on Weekend Garage just to make the connection from the app itself. to the software. Then we're going to set as default. Now it's connected to Weekend Garage. We're going to hit Dodge Ram on the second row, left side, select car model. This is a Ram 1500. Select function. We're going to scroll down to the body computer. Control unit, you're going to select your year. Hit connect. After that, we're going to click on the bottom right, the one with the car hood open. And then we're going to click on procedure to start. What you want to do first, if you've never programmed before, make sure you hit backup vehicle configuration to file. Hit start. Back up your file before you make any changes, just in case. Not that this is going to mess anything up, but if you guys get curious and you go start changing random stuff you don't know, that's when things go wrong. But if you guys are following our tutorial every step of the way, nothing will go wrong. So after you've backed it up, assuming that's been done, we are going to go car configuration change. Once you do that, there's going to be 4 functions we have to enable. So you're going to hit select option. After you hit select option, we're going to type in lamp. So if you are changing the reverse lamps to LED, you can click on that. Reverse lamps present, you can select yes if you are changing out the rear of your lamps. If you're changing out the headlights, we are going to look for down here. High beam lamps, LED low beam lamps, fog lamps, turn signal lamps. So I'll show you guys for the front headlights first. The 4 functions you need to change are, I'm going to put it on the screen as well. So front turn lamps, LED present, we're going to select yes. As you can see, it says yes for mine already because I have the factory LED headlights. Then we're going to change the front LED turn lamps. You're going to hit yes. This is dependent on the model of your headlights. If you guys have gone full LED, then you need to change all of them to LED. If you're just changing out the low beam bulbs or the signal bulb, then you're going to change that corresponding to whatever you have. But it's fairly straightforward, as you can see. If you have LED high beam lamps, you're just going to click on the high beam lamps over here and click yes. There's no magic trick to it. You literally just change directly on what it is. So the CHMSL, that's the center high mounted stop lamp. That's the third brake light. So let's see if we change it to LED. Right now it's on no. I'm going to change it to yes because I have LED bulbs in there. So it's going to take some time. And it's going to say procedure completed once you're done. So now I've changed my rear third brake light to LED. As you can see, it's going to say procedure completed once you're done. If you're changing your front lamps, you should be changing front turn signal lamp, front fog lamp, front low beam lamp, front high beam, and LED front marker lamp. So these are the items you got to change. But once you search lamp, you will see every single function you need to change corresponding to your light once again. So it's that easy to change, and once you're done, you can just exit out of the app. Or if you already have the errors on your system, you can actually clear out the errors prior to exiting. So if we're still connected here, we're going to go on the check engine down here, and we're going to do read all faults. Then you're going to see your fault code regardless or regarding what it is. If you have an LED bulb that's out or you haven't changed it yet, it's showing that it's out. You're going to select it here, and then you're going to hit clear faults. After it's all cleared, your dashboard should be now clear, and the new adaptations of LED headlights should now be in the body control module. So that is how you program your headlights to LED or rear tail lights or your third brake light to LED in order for your vehicle to recognize the new lighting you have on your vehicle. So that is it for today's tutorial. Let me know if you guys got any questions or tutorials you guys want to see on ALFAOBD. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you guys on the next one.